Now I'm on a roll. Now I know what I'm talking about. Hello, ladies. Welcome to another episode.
Oh my.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to another episode of Taking Shots, where I teach you how to take shots the classy way. For this episode, I'm going to show you how to use your iPhone to take shots the classy way. This is my new iPhone 6. Isn't it beautiful? I should be an iPhone model.
So they know you're really safe with property.
Okay, so some of the things I'm talking about today are not exactly just for the iPhone 6. Oh, this is my nephew, isn't he adorable? But they are specific to iOS 8, which just came out if you guys have the iPhone 5S, or if you have the new fabulous iPhone 6, or the stupid iPhone 6 Plus. So stupid. Okay, so I did some research. I Googled, and I played with my phone a ton, and I found all the cool new features on this fabulous camera, and I'm gonna tell you guys how to use them. So the number one feature that I discovered, if you go to your camera, doesn't matter what setting you're on, and you focus on something, doesn't matter what, you get that little yellow box. Am I right? I'm right, like always. And then you see the little sun that pops up? Do you see it? You can drag that up or down, and it changes the brightness. Ooh!
I did not know that.
So fancy. Okay, so maybe you're like, cool, I don't care. I already knew that, and I just edit things on Instagram, and I don't care what you're saying. Sometimes you take pictures that you don't have to Instagram. I don't know what they would be. Maybe they're inappropriate. We're all adults here. Anyway, but here's when you would actually use this. You're gonna use this feature when you're going downtown because, like I talked about earlier, if you're taking pictures in the bar, those pictures suck. It was mean last time I said it, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'm serious. They are terrible. Okay, so what you guys can do at the bar is you do the thing I just told you about, and you just sift it up and you brighten it. That's amazing, you're welcome. Okay, so you guys can use that downtown because the lighting is crappy downtown, right? We already talked about it. You guys can use it with sunset photos because a lot of times those don't turn out because it's like the sun's, let's even say that word, sky is really bright or you're really dark, something's weird's going on. So you guys can use that for sunset photos. Also use it when you're taking pictures of your roommate sleeping. So funny. Because you don't want to use flash because it'll wake them up. Oh, that's hilarious. So the next thing that the new iOS 8 has that you may not have known about, or you may have, but you're like, when the hell do I use slow-mo? I already gave it away. It's slow-mo. One of my friends, his name is Casey. He's a really good gymnast, and he always shows pictures of him like doing like double back whatever, slow-mo. I can't do that. So when am I gonna use the slow-mo feature? Here's what I want somebody else to do. I want somebody to follow on somebody who is drunk and videotape them. And then you can move the slow-mo section to when they fall because that's inevitably gonna happen. This is hilarious. That's when you need to use the slow-mo feature. You need to have this phone on at all times when you're with drunk people. This is such a good idea. You can also take pictures of people dancing, doing slow motion, drunk dancing specifically. And on a serious note, any kind of sports looks super cool in slow-mo. If you wanna impress all of your friends, just take a picture of you like spiking a volleyball over a net in slow motion. The next super cool thing that you have on your iPhone is a time-lapse feature, which you guys think is only for landscape people or people who really like watching flowers open up. I don't know who has time to do that. Or something. So you guys can use this time-lapse feature in a number of ways. So a couple of ones that are actually really cool is if you're going on a really pretty drive, like San Luis Bay Drive down to Avila is super pretty, and actually my assistant made this super cool time-lapse when I was doing fall photo off down the drive, and then when we walked down the beach and then we got to, I think we were going to Chi Omega, and it was just such a cool little time-lapse thing, but that's pretty normal. It's a pretty like average way to use time-lapse. Another one I really want to do is prop up the phone like in selfie mood when you're putting your makeup on, and then you can watch it like all cool, like all fast, like getting your makeup done. I think that'd be so cool. That would be another really awesome way to use time-lapse. Another thing you can do, basically you just need to have your iPhone with you at all times when you're drunk, because I think that would be really funny, is when you're walking downtown and you can walk into a bar full of people and then you can time-lapse it. Wouldn't that be cool? Another one that your parents will appreciate, I feel like I tell you guys a lot of things your parents will appreciate, so you should give me all the credit for that, is if you wanted to do a tour of your house. My grandma always wants to see my house. My grandma's just my house. I don't know why you want to see. Doing a cool tour of your house like that and making it time-lapse, be like, here you go, grandma, here's my 15 seconds of my cool new apartment. That'd be a really fun way to use time-lapse. One that you guys probably already know about is the self-timer. We talked about it in my last Taking Shots video, and I'm so stoked about it because, like I said, I've been rocking an iPhone 4. So we know you guys can use the self-timer to take better selfies, take better groupies. This is so fabulous. But did you know that it actually takes 10 photos at one time? 10-second burst. This is so confusing. There are so many pictures on my selfie 10 times. But then I was like, where the hell do I find these 10 pictures? Because it only shows me one. I'll tell you the secret. I found out. I did some research. You're welcome. So you take the selfie burst. I'm going to take a selfie for you guys right now. Then on the top with that little boop thing, make it say 3 seconds. Then you click on it, and you see in the upper left-hand corner, you guys can't see from there, but I hope you're doing this at home, it says burst 10 photos. And then you like scroll, and the 10 photos aren't there. You're like, where the hell are all my 10 beautiful, perfect photos? Apple, See on the bottom it says select? Please click select. And then you scroll and you see all of the millions of photos. Then you can click on the little right hand circle on the bottom right. Like, ooh, I love that one. I love that one. I'm gonna click all of them because they're all beautiful and perfect. And then you click done in the upper right hand corner and it says keep everything or keep only the million favorites that you chose. And then you can decide from there. This is fabulous. You know what I kind of like to do? Is I like to take a selfie and do this. And then see all the 10 best photos that it gets. We're learning so many things today. Other fun things you may not know about your new iPhone or your iOS 8. I don't know. You're gonna click on photos. Click whichever one you like. Do you see how there's like a little heart on the bottom? You can click that and you can go click all the ones you like and then you're like, cool, why do I care about that? Let me tell you. Now you're gonna go to your albums. You have a favorites album now. Isn't that so cool? Let me tell you when you're gonna use this favorites album. You're like, oh my god, Mom, I had so much fun on Halloween. Thank you so much for transferring the $50 to my account so that I could buy that costume that was only a bra and underwear. Thank you. And then you go to your favorites album and you show her all the appropriate pictures. You see that? You favorite only the appropriate ones so Mom doesn't have to see the other ones because they're inappropriate. Naturally, because it was Halloween, that's what Halloween's for. If you want to show your boss, you're like, look at all the cute pictures of my nephew, but they're in the middle of like all your millions of selfies, your Halloween photos. You just favorites the ones that are of your nephew, and then you show him only the favorite albums. So he's free to scroll left or right, doesn't matter how many times, he's only gonna see your favorites. This is foolproof. Not foolproof, some other kind of proof. You can also use the favorites album when you're taking a million pictures with your besties, like downtown, like, hey, they're so cute. And you don't know which ones you want to post because you took like 45 of them. Then you click on the favorites and you're like, yeah, I want to post those ones later, but not right now because I'm Tracy and nobody should be drunk Instagramming. Drunk Instagram. Don't do it. Okay, another thing you guys may have already known, but I'm going to tell you when you're going to use it. You've taken a fabulous photo in good lighting, please, and then you click on it, and then the upper right hand corner says edit. Do you see that? Okay, so you're going to click edit, and then you have all these options down here. So you can crop it, or you can edit it, and it's so cool and pretty, and you love it, and then you're like, wait, but I really like the original one too. That's totally fine. So you just screenshot the one you just edited, screenshot, and then you click on it, you press edit again, and you go revert. Revert to original. Now you have the original and the edited version. Best of both worlds. You can paste them both next to each other on Instagram. You're like, which one do I look better in? Okay, so I think Apple is becoming smarter about its target market. And it knows that we have pictures on our phone that we don't want everybody to see. Too many selfies. I have like 400 selfies. I would hate for people to go on my phone and see those. So I'm an innocent angel. Look at me. And those are the only photos I have that I wouldn't want anybody to see. Duh. Okay. So if you guys want to hide photos, let's say you're going to give the thing to your mom and she's going to want to scroll through every photo you've ever had. She can't because Apple has made it ability. Made it ability is not a thing because Apple has made it possible to hide photos. Sneaky, sneaky,
really?
Sneaky. Yes. Are you so
man,
excited?
I'm so pumped.
So pumped. Okay, so please go to your photos. This is my photo. You see on the bottom you're on albums right now? You see that? I need you to go over to where it says photos on the very bottom. And then you're probably in collections or moments or something. Are you there? Are you? And now you're going to click on a photo. You're going to hold it down. And two things come up, copy or hide. We're gonna hide this photo.
Get out!
I know, it's amazing. That photo is gone. But if you go to your albums, it's still there. So don't show anybody the albums part, just show them the photos. And then you can go to your albums, back to your albums, and you have a whole hidden album. This is probably not an album that you wanna be showing people. No judgment. I'm just assuming those things about you. Isn't that fabulous? And if you guys want to unhide those photos, then you can go to your hidden album. I feel like we're in Harry Potter. You click on it and you can go unhide, put that back in with all of the others. This is so fabulous. So thank you for joining me on another episode of Taking Shots, How to Take Shots the Classy Way. Today where we learned how to hide shots the classy way. I feel like I'm being a bad influence by showing you guys how to hide all your inappropriate photos. I hope that you guys will join me next week on another episode of Taking Shots, How to Take Shots the Classy Way. And I hope you guys are having a fabulous freaking day. Cut in the video. Done. I felt like a cow when I did that. So cows can have horns. What the hell?
But it was huge.
Oh, a high? I'm sorry, what? Got it. Got the drift. I just want to share a story with you guys today. My assistant, who was right here, you just can't see her, told me that she has man hands, so she has to get the iPhone 6 Plus. And then we compared hand sizes, and they're the same. Oh, please look.
Okay, hold up. No, they're not.
Palm to palm. You little D-bag, you see that? There's like a millimeter of a difference.
It's not the same size. Get out of my life.
So insulting.